Hi, my name is Vix Jensen, and I'm a speaker, writer, and advocate working in the field of disability justice. I have had the immense honor and privilege to be asked by ID Insight to contribute some work for the 2025 Dignity Report. When I was born with cerebral palsy and growing into a toddler, my parents found themselves at a crossroads. The experts offered them two options for their imagination of my life. The first, I could be institutionalized with a group of profoundly disabled children. It'd be easier on my parents, and I'd be cared for by medical professionals who knew what they were doing. The second was that I could live at home, see what the future held, and that I no doubt would live a small, simple, and shrunken life. One where I may never walk, or read, or write, or if I did, it would be in a way that would itself be minimized. I may never find love, have a fulfilling, rich, educated existence, tell my own story, or take custody of any others. As the experts saw it, life was one big question mark for me. The choices that existed were claustrophobic, and that was going to be one aspect of the grief of my birth, let alone my legacy. It's been 33 years since then, and my parents' fight, the fight of my early educators and obviously my own, has been for the belief in, for the presence of a third option. How do I think about the third option, the path I took at the crossroads? It's an expansive world, one that puts dignity at the center, a world that's already big enough to give people like me a chance to bloom. It's a world that's willing to slow down, to adapt, to be curious and honest and brave. The third option is one that allows for the first-person perspective of people who've been systemically and systematically ignored. It's one that chooses discomfort over silence. It's one that embraces correction and redirection over maintenance of the status quo. Listen, the truth is that I think that so much of the willingness to imagine a world capable of change demands a modicum of faith in ourselves as humans. I believe in the fundamental human capacity for limitless growth, for both small and incremental change, and also the significant sweeping kind that we dream of. Building any kind of culture of dignity or inclusion relies on this good faith first and foremost, I think. We have to believe that with the proper education, process, and motivation, we can all learn to act consciously, to empathize and engage with the groups whose voices we want to amplify, and to challenge ourselves when the going gets tough. The work that happens at ID Insight puts weight behind these principles. It holds us in the middle of the conversation between real-world data, action, and impact. It pushes us past best intentions and into the vision of a world that can be different. The 2025 report is one of many things that show us that the third option, the one I took at the crossroads when I was small, is in fact possible. So let's commit, each and every one of us, with full confidence to that possibility.